The federal government said Thursday it will eliminate the GST on the construction of new rental apartments immediately in an effort to make housing more affordable. Reporters at the Liberal caucus retreat in London, Ontario were told that the measure is one of a number aimed at bringing down the cost of living that's rising across Canada. The NDP, which has been calling for the federal portion of the GST to be removed from new rental housing, welcomed the move but criticized the Liberals for taking so long to implement it. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh said in a media statement that these are actions that should have been taken months ago. If they had removed the GST from new affordable rental buildings when we first called for it 6 months ago, we could have had an entire construction season to get more homes built. Trudeau and his government have been under pressure in recent months to offer a response to the housing shortage. That pressure increased last month after the Liberal cabinet retreat in PEIE ended without an announcement on new measures to tackle the crisis. On Wednesday in London, Ontario, Trudeau announced that the city had become the first in Canada to reach a deal with the government under the Housing Accelerator Fund, first announced during the 2021 election campaign and introduced in the 2022 federal budget. The fund allocates $4 billion until 2026 to 27 to prompt more home buildings in cities. The deal will see London get $74 million in exchange for the city's agreement to pursue a series of measures, including change to local zoning rules that should make it easier to build more rental units. According to federal and municipal officials, the agreement will result in the construction of 2,000 housing units over the next 3 years and will help build thousands more in the years after. Shortly after the Liberals announced a tax change, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre said he would include his party's version of the measure in legislation he plans to introduce when Parliament resumes on Monday. The Conservatives' approach to removing the GST from the construction of new rental homes, he said, would differ from the Liberal plan by targeting homes with rental prices below the local market average. Poilievre said Justin Trudeau promised to do this 8 years ago. 6 years ago, he said, "Just kidding, promise broken." And now this morning, just as he got wind this was going to be in my bill, he flip-flopped again. The Liberal announcement comes as the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation (CMHC) released a new report estimating how many units are required to make housing affordable again. The CMHC Supply Gaps Estimate report said another 3.5 million housing units are required by 2030, over and above the number of units expected to build by that time in order to restore affordability to 2004 levels.